Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. In today's episode we're going to discuss a little bit about price and a lot about news. And now let's get started. So we discussed yesterday that we are still in this consolidation pattern on the Bitcoin price, and as we see on the chart here, on the 4-hourly chart on the Bitcoin, we are bouncing from it. Many YouTubers, as I heard, are already bearish on the Bitcoin, and they already think that we broke on the bearish side because of this triangle, but I just redraw it over here, and I think still we have a chance for the bounce retest of this level of support and maybe push on the upside, but we will see what could potentially happen here in the next days or so. I mean, of course there are chances to be pushed on the downside also, and as we can see yesterday we tried on some sort of a way here to bounce from this level of support and break this 20 exponential moving average, which is one of the most important levels in the Bitcoin price. Even so, it's on 4-hourly chart. This is also the high time frame. We retested it with this week over here and bounced back on this level of support, so we can say that the bears are pretty strong over here, but the bulls are not giving up. Also, another thing that I wanted to discuss, if we switch here on the daily chart, we can see that the MACD is converting again into the bearish side, and I warned this few videos ago. Even so, some people called this as like some kind of a bullish divergence. We can see that this diverging now to the bearish side. Here I told that these moving averages could potentially still go on this side. That means that the Bitcoin will be bearish on some time, but now we are seeing that happening. So these two moving averages should actually start to climbing on the upside as the price following, but this is not happening. As you know, I did warn people about this, not rely too much on these indicators because they could always be overextended on the charts and make you think that this is going to go on the opposite side, and at the end that's not the case. Oh my god,
Oh my god.
look at this, longs are moving. This is not good, guys. We are hitting the all-time high since September 2017. Look at this, the longs got overextended on the upside. As we can see, we are making literally wall. This is not good at all. Why? Because once they reach their full potential on the upside, once they hit their all-time high, let's say, they are going to start to go down, because everything that goes up must come down and everything that comes down must go up also. So be careful here with the longs. I'm still bullish on the Bitcoin right now. Somehow I have some faith that we could break that consolidation pattern and go on the upside, but this is not good, because if this starts collapsing on the downside, we will see the shorts actually start going up. As we can see, they are finding some kind of a bottom over here. They are on all-time lows. The shorts start going up and the long squeeze will happen, and after that the Bitcoin price could collapse very soon to the levels that we talked about, which is around $5,500 and $6,100, and maybe even lower. We will see, but that's not also the bad case, because we can always buy more Bitcoin and prepare for the bull market that is going to happen. For now it's a little bit delayed if that happened, but it doesn't matter, it will happen eventually. We are here for the long term and not for the short term gains. And now let's jump into some fine and interesting news that could give you very good hope in the future. Regulated Swiss crypto bank SEBA expands services to 9 new countries.
You have beautiful eyes.
Look, people, good people, look on the chart. Despite of this price, the banks are starting to opening. Crypto banks. I'm not saying Bitcoin banks. I'm not saying those filthy thief banks that we have right now. Crypto banks are opening, and more on the 9 new countries. So behind the curtains we have adoptional news, and this is very important for the long term, because after that we're going to see Bitcoin moon. Trust me, because we are going to see cryptocurrency space on much bigger step after this starts hitting the road with the cryptocurrency. We need more time for adoption. This is is a big thing, this is the new asset, and we're going to get it. I'm not going to read this news, maybe some of it now, but you can check all on our Instagram page. I will upload today so we can have a discussion like the other people. We have a lot of fans out there liking and waiting our news every day which I'm uploading, so be prepared to hit that follow button over there and have some discussion with us. Switzerland-based cryptocurrency bank SEBA has expanded its service to 9 new countries. According to Finance Magnet, on December 20, SEBA revealed that accounts are now fully operational for institutional clients and accredited investors in Singapore, Hong Kong, the United Kingdom, Italy, Germany, France, Austria, and Portugal. As previously reported, SEBA Bank AG is a fully regulated institution having secured a banking and secures dealer's license from Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority FINMA in August 2019. Extensive crypto banking services. As part of its account services, SEBA offers a SEBA Wallet app, a banking service, and SEBA card facilities, which supports 5 major cryptocurrencies, which is Bitcoin, Ether, Stellar, Litecoin, and Ether Classic. As we can see, altcoins are also gonna get some adoption, and stop believing in people's word that the altcoins are going to zero and we're going to have 2 or 3 cryptocurrency only alive, because I know that's not going to happen. You see it, I see it, you know it, I know it, everybody know it. And now let's jump into some interesting news. Quick Bitcoin exchange, BitMEX faces 300 million investor lawsuit over lost equity. This is some former investor in BitMEX which didn't get any kind of equity after the surge of the BitMEX in price, and as we can see, they're going to sue them because he contributed $30,000 and did get any equity. But you can also read this on our page. I'm going to upload this news already today after I upload this video. And now listen to this. Mark Cuban says there's no chance Bitcoin can become a reliable currency.
What did you just say?
Mark Cuban says there is no chance that Bitcoin can become a reliable currency.
Oh yeah, nice try, Bucktooth.
The most popular cryptocurrency is too difficult to use, too easy to hack, way too easy to lose, too hard to understand, too hard to access a value, to Shark Tank star and billionaire owner of the Dallas Mavericks said in an email to Forbes.
What's wrong with me? Ooh, don't open that door.
Cuban added that given the raft of rival cryptocurrencies available, it's too much work for people to know why Bitcoin over everything else.
Because I'm an idiot. Happy?
And now, let's jump into something interesting. Bitcoin can be a reliable financial instrument after all. Mark Cuban.
What's wrong with him?
How many times did Bitcoin change the people like him opinion? Many of them. Make sure you check this news also on our Instagram page. I don't want to ramble too much over here, but we're going to have a discussion on the Instagram and on the Twitter very soon when I find myself a time to start with too many platforms, because we are already on TikTok uploading daily, Instagram and YouTube, so make sure you're following and have some fun, laugh and discussion about crypto space. We are here every day. And please understand, this is only the part of the news because we do not want to rumble here on the YouTube too much, because we have all those platforms. And I want to thank every single each one of you for watching our videos as and always. And until the next video, happy trading and goodbye.